What's going on, y'all? See, if it wasn't for the fact that I wanted to put my stuff up early, but then again, this happened. Okay, yeah, I wanted to put it up early because I didn't want y'all waiting like y'all been waiting for the past couple of weeks. But anyway, let's just get into it because a couple of things happened. A little update. Jussie, didn't I just say he wasn't gonna serve that whole time? Didn't I say that? Okay, this boy did all that hooping and hollering, all the temper tantrums, having a whole bunch of people just speaking out on his behalf. And yes, as I said in my other video that just was posted, I know exactly what Taraji was referring to. She was talking about the lady not getting charged for what she did in the whole situation with Emmett Till. Yes, I understand that. I'm not dumb. I got what she was saying, but at the same time, I do still find it very disrespectful to try to compare both cases and give it, especially since it's wrong as fuck, and I feel as though that bitch should have been got something done to her. But you are comparing two different eras. An era where that was normal and that was acceptable and that was what the goal was going to be in the first place. Okay, this is an era in 2022 where we got a little bit more rights than we had back then when Emmett Till situation happened. So it's like you're comparing apples to oranges a little bit, if you get what I'm saying. But I got what she's saying, and I still feel, don't bring him up in this situation especially. But this motherfucker, I don't know who on his team, baby. Whoever is on his team, y'all need to get him, okay? Y'all need to get him, get them, or whatever it is for the next person that gets caught up in some stuff. Because the way they got that man up out of that jail, how many days he served in there? He served what, less than a week? Less than a week out of a 5-month sentence. And all he had to do was bitch, moan, complain, that a lot of other people have done, okay? A lot of other people have used the same tactics. And I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Don't take this as me being mad at it. I'm just surprised that it worked. You got a whole bunch of celebrities want to come out and say something about it. Mama Tina wrote a whole, I didn't even bother to read it because I already knew. It's the fact that people are skipping. Oh, I don't know. Do they just feel like, is it because they feel like he's innocent in the process too? That, they don't get that there are consequences. And mostly because, granted, I feel as though if you lied about something, certain things don't really deserve jail time. And I will tell you, I don't think he should have been in jail, but I wasn't upset at the fact that he was, Secondly, you fucking filed a false police report. You used up city resources and time. So of course they're gonna try to make an example of filing a false police report. That's a crime in itself, okay? And so of course you're gonna get punished for that. I feel as though if you're going to do something, you have to think it all the way through. And when I say you're going to think it all the way through, you got to think about the ifs and buts, all right? If this doesn't happen, what will happen then, okay? And you got to think about the short-term consequences, the long-term consequences, and if it blows up in your face and if it succeeds. Now, if you can handle all of those consequences and those results, then go ahead and do what you got to do and don't complain about whatever comes of it, okay? And Jussie didn't do that. And I honestly, I'm not even mad at the family for sticking up for him because that's what they supposed to do. But at the same time, I was just tired of seeing them. But obviously, it worked. It worked enough for his benefit because he is now out on bail, or I should say bond, while they're trying to appeal his conviction. And I think he still got to pay the $150,000. So that's that on that. I sound like Scotty. That's that on that. But at the same time, I honestly feel like it's his celebrity status and all the people that's coming down, celebrities or whatever that's coming down on him, or I should say on the case, putting focus on it, saying that, he shouldn't be up in there, whatever. I think that's part of the reason why this happened, because truth be told, especially out here in Chicago, baby, if somebody that was a regular person did exactly what Jussie did, oh, they ass staying up in jail. If they got jail time, they would have got more jail time And they would have stayed up in that bitch no matter how many fucking complaints. Because it's a whole bunch of them that's still up in there doing the same thing. You know? But now that he is out, I want him to lay low. I don't want him to put out any statements. I don't want his family to put out any statements or anything. I just want him to lay low. And not only lay low, I want them to get him some therapy. Because like I said previously, I don't know if he took that time within these last 3 years or so to get some therapy or whatever, but he needs to get some. And if he already has, he needs to continue it. Because obviously, I know he's stressed out, but you brought all this upon yourself. And you need to get some help for that, okay? You need to get some help just to clear your mind and just to calm your ass down and to understand exactly why the fuck you did what you did, all right? Moving on from that, can we stop talking about him? Can we start talking about him? But moving on from that, let me just, because I meant to say this about Joseline. Bitch, I put up a video the day before? Yesterday, I believe, about Joseline Cabaret. Okay, because I just got through looking at and how problematic it is. And the fact that I do like, and I can admit, I do like Joseline to a certain extent. All right. But I'm a type of person that even if I like you to a certain degree, I may not like you all the time, but I can like certain things about you. You can make me laugh. But when you do some dumb shit, I'm going to call you out on it, no matter how much, all right? Fair is fair and wrong is wrong and right is right. Now, we watch, or some of us who actually watch the show, I don't know if we're watching it just because it's Joseline and just to see how ridiculous, how much more ridiculous it can get. Because if we're going to be 100% honest, bitch, is somebody else on here going on the phone? If we're going to be 100% honest, we know that that show is trash. It's trash as fuck, okay? And honestly, I will say it's modern day pimping on TV. It's really network TV pimping. And I'm bringing this up because one of the cast members, I guess they was filming a reunion for this season yesterday, and earlier today it popped up on the timelines or whatever. If you was on IG or whatever, you know, it's all over the blogs that the girl Amber that we was talking about the other day, and she from the west side of Chicago. Girl, okay, you know, I don't fuck with the west side like that. No shade to y'all, it may be some good people over there, but I be scared, okay? Like y'all scared to come to the south side, bitch, I'm scared to go over there to the west side. I be lost over there, okay? I be like, what the fuck street names are these? I ain't never heard this. Are we still in Chicago? Or is we in the suburbs? Because bitch, I don't know. But anyway, you know, with that, they had the reunion and apparently a fight broke out between Joseline and Amber. Some things went down to the point where I guess, I don't know who tried to attack who first, but Amber did say that the girl kicked her in her stomach, or she kicked her in her rib or whatever. She was laid up in the hospital and you can clearly see that her rib was bruised. It was a bruise on her little side or whatever. Ballistic poured. I don't know if he hit her, but I think I heard that. I don't want to be, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but he did get involved in it. He did pull her hair. Gaia, the crazy girl, the crazy Christian girl, you know, the extra uber crazy Christian girl, she needs some help too. And I ain't even talking about the religious aspect, but she just needs some help. She was crying on there and on the video that I saw and said that Ballistic basically scalped that girl, pulled the hair from her scalp, you know. And I don't know if he hit her. Either way, he should never get involved, okay? I think Amber said that she kicked Joseline, or, you know, she hit her or something like that. Either way, they was going back and forth, okay? And Joseline was putting hands on her. Ballistic was putting hands on her. And at the end of the day, Joseline, you gonna fuck up your own shit. You gonna wind up fucking up your own shit. And you ain't gonna have nobody else to blame but yourself. And Joseline is one of those type of people that she feels as though as soon as she get a little ounce or a little taste of power, a little bit of money, she can do whatever she wants to do. She can treat people the way that people used to treat her when she came and had nothing. And that is exactly how she is doing these girls on this show. And that's why I just don't understand. And you know what it is? That is why I keep on looking at it. You know, I'm proud of I can admit, I am part of the problem. I am part of the problem because the show keeps going on because people are basically and more likely tuning in to see the show than anything else on Zeus Network, okay? And if you keep on watching, and the more eyes that's watching and watching and watching, that's when the show continues to get renewed and renewed and renewed. Okay, so when you want something to not it is warm out here, y'all. It's like 70 degrees out here. It's summer, bitch. If you want something to get canceled, everybody got to come together as a collective and not watch it. Okay, but that's the thing. It's entertaining to a certain extent, but then again, it's very sad to look at, because even, you know, at the beginning, I was like, okay, cool. You know, this is different. This is funny. This is Joseline. When it came to like the second season and then this season, I was like, the way she be talking to these girls, and I'm just registering it in my head, like a pimp must have talked to her ass like that before. You know, Stevie J probably talked to her like that before. Previous boyfriends in her life must have talked to her like that before, you know. And it's just my neighbor is up here. It's sad, you know what I'm saying? And the way that she be pimping, it's like you literally pimping these girls, okay? And I'm not saying you tricking them off or whatever, but you're talking to them like a pimp. You're telling them to do this. You're cussing them out for every little single thing. And I think it's so fucked up, and I think it's pathetic that these girls, you getting people who don't have shit going for them. So let me make a fool of myself. Let me endure this abuse, because they have low self-esteem already, you know? And that's why they allow that stuff to happen. So you get this whole fighting situation that's happening, and then not only do you get that, and people are talking about it, Amber put her stuff on the internet because she went live, and you know, she's talking about lawsuits and, you know, filing police records or whatever. Joseline, instead of just laying low and you know, trying to say, well, this didn't happen and this is the reason, or, you know, I fucked up and all this stuff. No, she's going to continue to antagonize the situation, to put it all out there, to film the stuff on, not film it, but to tweet about it, calling her a hoe, calling her, you know, you got drop kicked, talking about some Mortal Kombat and all this stuff. And it's just ridiculous. And, you know, Tommy got involved and was like, you know, when I tried to fight the bitch, I got arrested. You wouldn't fight me, but I get arrested and all this stuff. So now you're going back and forth with Tommy. You're subtweeting her. Y'all subtweeting each other. And it's just like, Joseline know who the fuck to touch. She know who to come for, and she know who's not to come for. Okay? And one day, one of these girls is going to come at her and going to fuck her ass up. And it's going to be much deserved. All right? And I just don't understand, like, Ballistic, you a whole ass man. Okay? Unless that girl touch you, there was no reason for you to get involved. I understand standing up for your woman, but your woman, this is your woman's show, and she started all this stuff. Okay, you're okay with the way that she talks to people, and y'all think y'all can just do that to anybody and just take it. No, your woman can do all this stuff, and she can run her mouth, and she can be big and bad or whatever. She can fight her own fucking battles. And if you wanted to get involved, what you should have did was you should have tried to break it up, meaning pulled your woman to the side. As security pulled Amber to the side. That's what you should have did. You shouldn't have put your hands on nobody. So somebody so quick to do some shit like that, ain't no telling what the fuck be going on behind closed doors. I don't want to say that, but you know, this the thing. It's so much backlash about it that the people at Zeus had to put out an official statement, right? Saying that they don't condone bullying, because that's basically what Joseline was doing. Joseline was taunting the girl on the internet, taunting her, you know, saying, bitch, you can't, if you work for me or whatever, you under contract, you can't file no lawsuit against the person that you work with or some shit like that. I gotta look in that and see how true that is, because bitch, you're not gonna put your hands on me and get away with it. But then again, you knew what you signed up for, because you seen the previous season. First season, she beat a bitch ass for no reason. Second season, you know, shit popped off. And that's the thing also. Zeus, y'all put this goddamn disclaimer out or whatever, talking about the whole situation, and they're gonna look into the bullying and rewind the tapes and all this stuff. You ain't gotta fucking rewind no tapes. You was there, you saw exactly what the fuck happened, okay? And I feel as though that's just some bullshit. I will be so surprised if they actually do pull the plug on her show. And the reason why I would be surprised by that, because Zeus, the people at Zeus, they know exactly how Joseline is, and that is exactly why they got her on the show. That's exactly why they got her on their network. They know that she is a draw. And truth be told, Who is looking at anything else on Zeus besides Joseline Cabaret? I don't look at that Real Chance of Love, girl. I don't give a fuck about that bullshit. Okay, that Bad Girls Club shit. I looked at that. I probably 9 out of 10 won't be looking at the second season because the shit was boring as fuck. I don't look at anything else that's on the show, on that streaming app. All right, I will be looking at the Bad Boys Club, of course. But other than that, there's nothing else to be on the show to watch. So, I mean, on that streaming service to watch that's interesting, that's bringing in viewers besides Joseline Cabaret. Because Joseline Cabaret be getting talked about every freaking Sunday when it comes out. There's clips, there's memes, there's sayings, all of that, the songs and all of that. So you pull your biggest viewership that's basically bringing in the most traffic to your streaming service. It doesn't make sense for them to do that. They probably gonna delay it a little bit. They probably gonna tell them, well, on next season you can't be touching nobody, you can't do this. They probably gonna put extra security or whatever. But I would be very, very fucking surprised if they cancel it. They're not gonna do that. And you know how I feel like they're not gonna do it? Because if they wanted to do it, they would have did that shit last season. Because last season was damn near the same. The girls did not fuck with Joseline like that, especially when it came to the reunion. You know, Ballistic went after one of the girls too at the reunion as well. And it's like, why are we putting up fronts? Okay, why are we putting up fronts? Y'all not about to do nothing. And once again, like I said, if they cancel it, I will be very much surprised. Okay, I will sit here and be like, let me stop, because they look like I'm trying to put a dick in my mouth, and I don't do those things. I'll be like, oh my god, for real? Oh well, and I won't feel nothing about it, because bitch, when you do fucked up things, you need to have consequences for that shit. Okay, we can't let people keep on doing this mess and then getting away with it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm part of the problem because I watch this shit. You know? So I gotta do better myself. So, you know, sometimes we gotta hold ourselves accountable, bitch. Actually stop that shit. Okay. You know, don't tune back in until Bad Boys Club come on. All right. Bitch, they gonna be throwing hands on that too. So, but see, that's a difference. You the host. And I think what made it more fucked up is because the boyfriend got involved. If they really husband and wife, or is they just boyfriend and girlfriend? Because I know they call themselves husband and wife, but you know, motherfuckers, they do that all the time, even though they're not married. But Bad Boys Club, we know that they're going to be fighting. That was the whole gist of the Bad Girls Club, for them to fight and do all that shit. And even when they did that on the Bad Girls Club, it got to a certain point, like if you touch the person and y'all get into a fight, y'all going home. We know on the Bad Boys Club, they just gonna be throwing hands and they gonna stay there. Okay, they gonna stay there. And what is this shit about Andre? What is his name? Andrew? Baby, wasn't nobody tuning in for your ass. Okay, because I had already heard that he was only gonna be on like the first episode. Nobody brought Zeus for your ass. Okay, we are actually tired of you, and you want to say that you are so delivered, but you are not, sir. All right, and it's trying to come out. It's trying to come out, so because you still carry yourself the same way. I'm just gonna put that out there. But Joseline gonna put a nail in her own coffin. Joseline is one of them bitches that thinks she too big for her own good. She thinks she too big. That head is too fucking big, and somebody needs to deflate that goddamn ego. Okay, it is one thing to be proud and confident in the things that you have accomplished, but it is another thing to look at people and prey on their low self-esteem and their low standing in life or whatever, just because that's what was done to you, so let me do it to others. That's exactly what she's doing on this show. Go look. I'm just saying. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. The sun is about to go down. I need to go in the house and probably take me a little nap before my show come on tonight. And I'll see y'all later. Bitch, I'm ranking out these videos because, you know, good TV viewing is over with for the most part, but we gotta wait till summer stuff come in, and that's probably gonna be next month. So I just want to give y'all some more little content in between and don't leave y'all dry and thirsty, bitch. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. All right, it's kind of getting cooler down here too, and I need to get something to drink. I have no water. I'm finna drink a whole fucking bottle of water. I'm finna chug that bit. Let me stop because I don't do those things. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Peace.